Hey everybody, my name is Christian, formerly known as Christovus. It's been a long time since I've posted really anything, but I really think that now is a good time to talk about the current state of the channel. I do plan on returning back to YouTube quite a bit more than I have in the past, but rather than my typical gaming videos and things I've done previously, it won't really be anything of that sort. Going further in my life, I'm kind of starting to get a little bit away from video games, and when I do, I don't typically focus on recording. I just play with my friends who I know in person for the most part, and gaming just doesn't really take up as much as my time as it used to. However, if I do ever decide to post anything related to that going forward, you can follow my secondary channel, which is in the comments below. Otherwise, with this channel going forward, and I'll sort of explain why I'm doing this in time, I'm actually going to be gearing my channel more towards fitness. And although I'm not the most fit guy in the world, as you can probably tell just by looking at me in this video, I do want to go forward and explain why I'm making these changes and how they've affected me personally over about the last year and a half or so, coming up on 2 years now. Fitness has definitely taken priority in my life over where gaming used to be, and I still want to showcase that and go forward with that and try to create entertaining content for you guys and really start to swing back here. I'm going to have some help of my friends with this, including Travis, who is a part of today's footage. This is actually me talking after everything's pretty much done. But I'm kind of settled in for the night and just wanted to take care of this now after I've done a full day of working towards this video and the channel. But I hope you guys understand, and for the 20 of you that do still actually watch my videos, thank you for sticking with me. Hopefully you will continue to, and some of this might apply to you going forward. Otherwise, thank you for all of your time previously and going forward from here as well. So with that being said, again, I'm going to touch on why I'm making this transition and why I didn't start a different channel and why I'm staying with this one and everything like that, probably in future videos. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and roll the footage from transforming my garage slowly and not completely yet into a home gym. Thanks, guys. All right, so on today's agenda, what we're going to be doing, I've got a garage here that I'm going to slowly turn into a gym. As you can see, it's been used quite a bit for just random box storage. I've also got some charcoal, recycling, what have you. So what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of tidy this up a little bit. We're going to be shifting it over here for now, but again, just tidying it up. We're going to move in some of my equipment. A deadlift platform is going to go over there where those boxes are. And then behind where that TV box is, that's where the bench press is going to reside. And then over in the back there, eventually, hopefully in about a week from now, I'm going to be getting a squat rack put in. But until then, we're going to be cleaning this out as much as we can. I'll be sweeping this out as well as torching all of the lovely spiders and stuff. I've got Travis over there to help me out today. I'm sure you'll see more of him in the future. But yeah, as you can see, I've got some nasty little critters living in here with me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a time-lapse video starting right now. So now that Travis has moved all of the boxes over for me effectively, what we're going to do now is we're going to set down some of our mats. They're about 3/4 of an inch thick, I believe, is what it came out to be. Maybe it's a little less, I don't know. but we're gonna lay those down. Then we're gonna get to the bench press out of my vehicle, which is what this is currently sitting on. I should probably get in the shot a little bit better. And then after that, I actually have a deadlift platform that Travis and I built about 3 months ago. It is heavy, and we're both very weak and scrawny, so it's gonna take us about 2 years to get it out. So I'm gonna have to double time that speed on the time lapse. So let's go. All right, so 2 things. I'm stupid, so I need to change into shoes, but I'm not gonna put socks on because I don't play by the rules. So, and the next thing, you know, I've been living in this house for almost a year now, and I realized that I don't own a broom. So, at least for the deadlift area, what we're gonna do is where the platform goes down, I'm gonna be using a tiny little dustpan here, and yeah, but later on, I'll probably be coming in here with a vacuum and an actual broom and cleaning up the rest of this. So, all right, deadlift platform in my 3 Seasons porch for some reason was a good idea. It was not a good idea. It was in fact an awful idea because now we have to get it out. It's really heavy, and hopefully we don't fall through the floor, quite literally. I'm already feeling a little lack of integrity here, so let's do this. This side up. Yep. All right, ready? That's not good. That one better than I thought it would, though.
Yeah,
Hold it. Open. Slip bag. Woo! Okay. Okay, let's just be really ginger about getting this thing out. Ready? grip strength. Here, it's tight. Shit, okay, set it down, move the table. Okay. Oh, shit. Don't trip on a flip flop. We're doing it! Woo! Oh god. Oh no. It's supposed to be this edge. Long angle. Okay. A little closer to you, actually. And 3, 2, 2, 1. Woo! Okay. Okay, so now that I'm dying and my hands hurt, I'm just gonna do a quick, brief overview here. We did get the deadlift platform in here. Got to get that a little cleaned up. Looks like some salt from winter maybe. And then some chain rust stuff. And then don't worry about the walls, guys. In here, I'm going to put something up eventually, hopefully sooner than later. And that's going to kind of clear up all the ugliness. But deadlift platform is in. Bench press is in. And then over here, as you can see, I've got some different weights. They're all paired together, except for some of them are alone. We've got a couple 45s, a couple 25s. We've got 4 sets of 10s, which is kind of weird. I don't know why I have that much, but I'll tell you the story of how I got this. And then we've got a couple 5s and a couple 2.5s as well. So in the next clip, we're probably just going to do a quick demonstration of using both the bench and the deadlift platform, see how it feels here in the home garage for the first time. And then I think I mentioned this earlier, but this is where the deadlift platform should stay, as well as the bench. And then over there, very soon here, I should be buying a squat rack or a squat cage as well. So, and then with the extra edges, as you can tell, there's a little bit of overlap with the base of the bench here. So we added that and it actually worked out pretty well. One comment we do have is the bench itself is a little high off the ground, so getting your feet planted is a little difficult, but we'll figure everything out in time. So I'm going to, English, I am going to go into the next clip. Okay, so we've got Travis getting ready to do a quick bench here. He's only doing 135 pounds, brand new max for him. But he's going to go ahead and do this for just a couple sets. I just want to see this thing in action and showcase it as well. So he doesn't need a lift off or a spot. At least he better not, otherwise he's in trouble because I'm going to prioritize this footage over him for sure. All right. Awesome job. As you can see, the floor is a little bit far for him. And again, Travis is super short. He's only like 5'11" or something tiny like that. But good. So we're going to go ahead and we're actually going to move that on over to the deadlifts here and check out the platform for the very first time. All right, I'm going to go ahead and attempt deadlift here. If I miss this, I'm just going to retire because it's only plates on the bar. But these are smaller 45s, so I do have to get a little bit lower. I'm going to invest in at least one set of bumper plates soon just to get the elevation going and also make it so I'm not just dropping these cast iron plates on. So I'm going to go ahead. You can judge my form if you want. I know it's not the best. So it feels pretty sturdy, especially for being homemade. Again, I think it's going to feel a lot cleaner once the bumper plates are on. And I'll probably do something to pull it out a little bit more from the wall and just make it feel more comfortable using this platform just in general. So now that we've gotten that taken care of, I'm going to go into the next clip. All right, guys, so Travis left about an hour ago. I'm just sitting here now. I just had some food, ate some oatmeal over here, and I'm about to do a recording for the intro of this video, actually. So I'm just going to hang out with Maya over here, my lovely dog, yes. And then probably have some YouTube going on in the background while I do this. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and hang out for a little bit. Try to relax a little bit today. It was a rest day for me, but I'm going to be honest, being out in the heat, although it was only about 90 degrees, it was pretty exhausting. So I'm just going to try to relax for the rest of the night and see what happens. All right, guys, it's the next day. As you can see, it is morning here. I didn't really do anything last night, so I kind of just didn't do any clips. But right now I'm having breakfast. Talk about it a little bit. I've got 2 whole wheat wraps. Each has a link and a half of turkey sausage, and then between the 2, there's a whole egg, 2 servings of egg whites, and then a handful of spinach as well. Then I've got some hot sauce on there. And I've also got half a serving of part skim mozzarella, so a little bit of fat, but gives it a little bit of flavor as well, which I definitely need. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and eat here on my porch, and then after that, I'm actually going to go ahead and do the first session in my gym, my garage gym. Even though I do need more equipment going forward, I'm just going to give it a try today, see how everything feels, and then I also don't have to drive to the gym and back, so that's going to be nice. All right, guys, so I'm going to make this quick. You might be able to hear my neighbor mowing his yard in the back, but don't worry about that for now. I'm running a bit behind on time, so my workout today is only going to be about 20 minutes long. Usually I want it to be a minimum of 40, but we got to work with what we have. So I'm just going to jump right into it. I'll probably do some commentary over it here. I'm going to hit at least some deadlifts. I want to do a little bit of bench as well, since I'm kind of in a weird part of my split and taking tomorrow off. And then from there, I might do some farmer's carries, as well as maybe even some box bridges. So I'm going to go ahead and start the footage here. Let's see here. All right. Alright guys, so just did the deadlifts. I'm way behind on time compared to what I even thought I was. So what I'm going to do, instead of for weight, I'm going to go for intensity with my bench press today. I've only got 75 pounds total, so I know that's extremely low for some of you guys, but I'm going to try to do minimum of 8 and hopefully get 12 reps of this. And I'm going to do it for 3 sets with some pretty minimal rest in between it. And then from there, unfortunately, that's just going to be my workout for today. So no farmer's carry, no hip bridges, but I might try to throw something else in later in the day, so I will be sure, if I do, to record that as well.
All right, guys, so it's a couple days later. I took a rest day yesterday, kind of unexpectedly. I ended up hyperextending my elbow, and it kind of is bothering me still today, but I'm gonna just kind of push through it. I'm gonna be doing a mostly leg focused day, and then I think I'm gonna do a little bit of like overhead press as well, just to work on my shoulders a bit. But I won't be going to a full extension, just to keep my left elbow a little safe. So I might get a couple clips in there, but otherwise I will see you after the workout. All right, so I just finished up at the gym. I only got a couple squat clips, but it was only a 40-minute workout all in all. So you guys aren't really missing too much. What I did was I did some squats, as I'll show. And then on top of that, sorry, I didn't press anything. On top of that, I did some leg extensions. And then I also had some overhead press in there as well, with some dumbbells. And then from there, I did some push press. So engaging my quads a little bit at the bottom. Using that to help my shoulders out and press from there. So all in all, I didn't really do all that much, but I'm kind of tired. I definitely kept it intense for those 40 minutes, and I'm ready to go home and get my shake.